So I was asked to do a damage buff comparison. So do they stack or do they not stack? And if they stack, which one does? So I will deliver this to you guys. You wanted this, so I'm doing a video about it. So first off, I have already taken every single item off, and I only have 2 buffs or buff essences. So first off, we are testing out if the buffs stack with essences. We do have 2 stacks, so if you use Palm, we can see 1 buff, and if we use Flying Kick, we do get another buff there. Now, the question is, do they stack? So if I use 1 stack buff, our attack is 10k. Now, if we use them both, they're both 19% damage increase, it's still 10k. So at least those 2 doesn't stack. Now there is another really interesting thing. If you use Empathy's Blessing, alright, so now we get buff with Spoke of the Wheels, and we do get a buff with the Inner Sanctuary. Now if we use the Inner Sanctuary, we get 12,000. If we take the other buff, it's still 12,000. So it's pretty safe to say that no essence will stack together with other essences. There is some exceptions, like a banner with critical hit increase or making the critical hit 100% chance, but reducing the critical hit damage on those critical hits. Because they are critical hits, they are not damage increases, that will stack. But be mindful that your essences do not stack even if it's a buff for your party. So if you're going in dungeons and you have buffs, but you have a buffer on your team, you don't really need those damage buffs. Now, next up, we want to test out if the set item stacks. So we slapped on 2 pieces of Gloom Goods, and I also put a buff on Palm again. As you can see, there it is. So if we use Palms, we get 11,000. If we now use a dash with a buff, we get 13,000. So those stack. But now we also want to test if other set items stack. I'm pretty sure they do, and I'm really confident they do. But let's put a Banquets of Ice, because we do have a bleed effect on our Palm. So now we have Gloom Goods and Banquets of Ice all together. So if we use a dot on them, we do 13,000. Now let's wait out the dot. And if we use Flying Kick, we should get the same. And we do. But if we use the dot at 2 and dash, we're getting almost 15,000. So it's safe to say set items will stack together too. And next up, we will have a gem test. We already know set items stack, so we don't really need any set items anymore. So if we have Concentrated Will, and let's say we put something else here, something like Pain Clasps. Now, I do know that it's not a buff as same way as Concentrated Will, but if we use Concentrated Will, we get 11,000 damage. Now, if we wait a few seconds and we use this and Concentrated Will, we get 12,000 damage. So mostly all gems will stack together too. I wish I had a Bottled Hope here. If you do have Bottled Hope and Concentrated Will and you can test this out, please tell us on the comment section so everybody knows if they actually stacks. I think they do, but I cannot confirm it right now. So I could show the Bottled Hope stacking with the Concentrated Will. I've heard it does stack, but unfortunately I cannot confirm it on this video. But mostly every single gem will stack together. Set items will stack together. Essences will not stack together. So if you use essences as a buff, just use 1 essence. From set items you can do whatever you want, and from gems you can do whatever you want. Hopefully this video was helpful, and I will catch you on the next one.